These are 6 of the highest rated and best-selling studio headphones under $100. I've spent the past week testing and comparing their build, comfort, and sound quality, and hopefully this video will help you find the perfect pair for your setup. So first of all, huge shout out to Sweetwater for sending through these headphones, and as always I will leave links down in the description below. Also, in my personal setup I tend to use a pair of Audio-Technica AKG M50X and DT700 Pro X headphones, so my opinion on these headphones will be influenced by the ones I use on a day-to-day basis. That being said, we've got 6 pairs of headphones all priced under $100. Let's break things down. So first off, we've got the Samson SR950 headphones. These retail for around $70 and they're the most comfortable out of the 6 pairs of headphones I tested. The ear pads are covered in soft fabric and the headband squeeze is not too tight. In terms of sound quality, these do offer quite a bit of a presence in the mid-range. You can identify where instruments are lying in the mix, but for mixing as a whole, there are better options on the table. Personally, I would use these for tracking vocals because the closed back design really isolates sound very well. They will be comfortable for the vocalist and the cable suits vocal recording in budget setups. Offering a similar design to the Samsons, I also got my hands on the AKG K240s. These are a pair of headphones I would lean more to for mixing, mainly because the semi-open design really allows you to hear where elements are lying in the mix. The mid-range is also quite present, but unlike the Samsons, the sound is a lot clearer in these. I will say they're not as comfortable as the Samsons, but since the design is fairly similar, they are comfortable nonetheless. A coiled cable would have been nice, but overall, I would give these a 7.5 out of 10. Next, we're looking at the Sennheiser HD280 Pros. These are a popular pair of headphones under $100, but I'm personally not such a big fan of them, mainly because they aren't very comfortable. Wearing these for 5 to 10 minutes at a time is totally fine, but as soon as you have to wear these for longer periods, these are very uncomfortable. They are closed back headphones, so for tracking vocals, they are great. I like the coiled cable, and in terms of sound, for me, these are a little bit boomy in the low to mid-range frequencies. And personally, there isn't enough mid-range to trust these for mixing purposes. Overall, I would give these a solid 7 out of 10. Moving on to the Yamaha MT5s, this past week was the first time I ever used these headphones, and in many ways, they are very similar to the Audio-Technica AKG M40x's. The design and feel is nearly the same, which in terms of comfort is not the best. I got these custom ear pads to make my AKG M50x headphones a lot more comfortable, which is something you can consider doing to make these more comfortable as well. In terms of sound, these are again very similar, but the M40x's have a touch more mid-range and they sound a little cleaner. The M40x's also come with 2 cable options, where the Yamahas only come with 1 uncoiled option. Besides design and comfort, the M40x's just offer a little bit more in every area. And finally, the Sony MDR-7506s. Known to be an industry standard, I personally love the design of these headphones. They aren't as comfortable as the Samsons, but the headband squeeze and the ear pads are good nonetheless. In terms of sound, these are very neutral to my ears. I'd say, like a pair of Yamaha HS5s, if your mix sounds good in these, you're definitely on the right track. It doesn't necessarily mean they are great for mixing, but I'd personally say they're a good reference mixing option. Now, to keep things simple and straight to the point, if I had to pick a pair of headphones from the 6 we just looked at for my specific setup, I would have my eyes on these 2. If I only had the budget to pick 1 pair of headphones for my setup, I'd probably go with the AKG M40x's, because personally, I would be more comfortable using them for both mixing and production and tracking vocals. The 2 cable options also give me the versatility to do that, and I can upgrade the ear pads to make them more comfortable later on. If I'm looking for a second pair of headphones, I'm going with the 7506s. To test, reference a mix, or to track a second vocalist, or even just have a solid, durable backup, you can't go wrong with the Sony MDR-7506.